दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यम् उपसंगम्य राजा वचनम् अब्रवीत्.
All right, let's dive into this fascinating tale. So we're talking about Duryodhana, a character intertwined with a lot of complexities, right? Picture this. He's standing there, peering across the battlefield, and there he sees the Pandavas' formation. It's like when you're in a poker game, and suddenly, your opponents reveal an incredibly strong hand. You can almost feel that sweat on your brow, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's such a vivid picture. It's like that moment when you're in a high-stakes situation and you're totally not prepared for what comes next. So what was Duryodhana thinking exactly when he saw the Pandava army? Wasn't he supposed to be super confident?
Exactly. Duryodhana, despite being a prince, felt that confidence wane. He had this underlying fear because, at his core, he knew the Pandavas were born from the divine and upheld Dharma. It's like knowing your opponents in a game have a secret weapon. This realization hit him hard, inspiring him to reach out to his mentor, Dronacharya. It's fascinating because he recognizes that even a king needs to seek wisdom.
That's super interesting. So he had enough awareness to realize he needed help? But why would he choose to go to Dronacharya? Like, isn't that a little ironic since Dronacharya also had loyalties to the Pandavas?
Exactly. And that's where the beauty of this story comes in. It showcases the complexity of alliances and loyalty. Dronacharya was a teacher to both sides, which reflects the reality of life, right? Sometimes you have to consult people who might have conflicting interests. In many ways, it's like being in a startup, where you need to leverage advisors who might not have your vested interests at heart, but can provide valuable insights.
Oh wow, that's deep. So when Duryodhana approaches Dronacharya, does he express his fears? Like, how did that conversation go? Did he just spill everything out? Or was he more strategic?
Oh, for sure he was strategic. Picture him being all measured in his approach. He understands the weight of the situation. His allies can't see him falter. So he would have probably brought up how impressive the Pandavas looked, and hinted at his concerns, while trying not to seem overly anxious. It's kind of like a quarterback knowing that the defense is coming for him. He must maintain that composure and play his best game.
That's such a great analogy. So it's like he's trying to keep a poker face while understanding that he might lose the game if he doesn't strategize properly. But what's really interesting is the fact that Dronacharya knows both sides. How did that ultimately affect the outcome of this conflict?
Great question! It creates this intricate web of relationships and decisions. Dronacharya's dual loyalty put him in a precarious position, and he was torn between duty to his students and his respect for Dharma. Think of it like a referee in a sports match who has to make calls that can impact both teams. Dronacharya ultimately ends up contributing to the cycle of conflict by not intervening decisively. It's a reminder that sometimes neutrality can inadvertently lead to disaster.
Oh man, that's a wild thought. So it's like the more you try to stay neutral, the more the chaos spirals out of control, like trying to balance too many things and everything suddenly tipping over.
Absolutely. It's a tightrope walk, and history often reflects that. So Duryodhana, embodying that fear and burden of leadership, attempts to rally his support while knowing the odds are against him. He becomes the embodiment of what happens when fear entangles with pride. Reminds me of that quote, "The greatest illusion is the illusion of control."
That really hits home. It's like, the more he clings to control, the more he risks losing everything. Wow, I never thought of it that way.